hot seat.
Do you have someone showing us the time, or do I need to pull it up?
I can show you time. He's got time right here.
It's supposed to be the
We got it.
Is that our chest one? Go back and forth.
Searching for Bobby Fisher.
Great. Cool. So, Rob, thanks for having me over today. I really
Ryan, yeah,
appreciate it.
no, thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure to finally get to meet you in person. I know we've kind of shot back and forth over emails for the last few weeks and
Yeah.
stuff. But, so just to be really brief, we're kind of short on time, and I know time is of the essence as a new entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do today, just to kind of reaffirm to you, Coulston is the leading analytical software company in the United States and getting to the world. It's a really awesome thing that we're doing, and we're looking for great partners. And we want to do everything possible to make sure you have a successful and happy experience. And so through this interaction here, we're going to kind of figure out exactly where you're at, how we can help, and then I want to set up a demo time for next week, probably on today's Friday, Thursday probably would be better, of next week, and we'll bring a demo and we can sit down with your whole group and come to a consensus of what would be best for your company. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That sounds good.
Cool. So is it okay if I ask you a few questions and take notes while we're talking?
Totally fine. Yeah.
Cool. So we talked a little bit. You just brought on a few more people. You got funded. Holidays were pretty hard for you.
Yeah.
So I mean, tell me where you're sitting at right now after the holidays.
Well, we recovered. I mean, everyone's got everything they bought, and we looked at our business and how we operated. A lot of the funding that we needed was to grow our infrastructure, our inventory, warehousing, shipping, and it's costly to do that. Capital needed, so that's where we are, and we need to figure out how we can be more profitable this year, increase our revenue.
Okay. So being I guess how would I turn that? You kind of got caught off guard during the holiday season with your customers. How did that affect customer credibility?
We had some people who were upset. I mean, our fulfillment took a little bit longer than we had, kind of set expectations for. And anytime you miss an expectation, especially on the holidays, it's pretty painful. Most of the news that you read about is the companies that didn't deliver when they said they would. So.
Right, and so you mentioned to me that you are taking track, or like keeping track of a few of your scores of like reviews, NPS scores.
Yeah, we look at
like
social. We we have some analytics we run on like our websites and stuff, so we know what's going on there and kind of our traffic levels. And they really did spike quite a bit. So.
Great. And so if you continue where you're at right now, where do you see your business in the next year or so?
Well, we hope to double this year. We have aggressive goals to double. So we really need to figure out how we can keep more customers coming back and get more market share as well.
Okay. So just to reiterate here, it sounds like you do have the plans to double in size. Do you know exactly how you're going to do that?
We have some things that we're looking into some different advertising routes. Some things get more brand awareness out there, but we're still in planning phases to figure out how to do that.
Okay. So for you right now what is your position again? Like where would you kind of put yourself?
Well, we're small. I wear a lot of hats. I mean, technically I'm over the kind of the website and things, but that's over a lot of stuff.
Okay.
No, I'm not really involved in picking styles or what we should sell, but I
That'll be collectively.
Yeah, more and when how do we sell what we've decided to sell and how profitable.
Okay. So obviously everyone's goal is to be profitable. We want to increase revenue and decrease costs. Obviously with e-commerce, it's pretty easy that way anyways.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like your biggest void is currently?
It really is just understanding kind of why people are doing what they're doing on our websites. Why are they abandoning the cart? Why are they staying on certain pages longer than others? Probably things like that.
Okay.
So we have a lot of data on that, but we don't know why.
Okay. So you do understand site intercept is a perfect way to take care of that and figure that out, right?
I hope so. Maybe, yeah. I hope
Right.
so, yeah.
So I just want to make sure, so are there any concerns with site intercept or I guess where's your knowledge in site intercept?
Just what you've told me, that it's a lot of people use it for e-commerce. Just it sounds like you can put something in front of someone on your website to maybe ask them some questions. That's about all I remember talking about.
Okay. So the easiest way that I've kind of come to sum up how site intercept works, as an owner who wears a lot of hats from janitor all the way to CEO, it's not, if you had a brick and mortar store and someone were to come in, it's not like you would just leave them alone, right? You would be there walking them through the whole entire process, and that's what site intercept gives you the opportunity to do. And that's what we would love to help you with, is to understand what's going on in their brains and be there with them, walking them through it the whole entire time.
Okay.
So it does sound like this is something that you want.
Yeah.
Are there any other types of concerns or worries about it in itself?
Well, I think logistically, how is it deployed? What is the cost? How much capital do we have to be able to, human capital and money to do something like this? But if it means that we can increase our revenues and its ROI makes sense, then it makes sense.
Right. So the cool thing about software, like you already know, especially with our teams that we have, we can take care of all the software stuff. So it's really easy to manage. And that's why we're looking for people just like you to help out. You're in an awesome opportunity where it's not always that you sell more by accident, and that's not always the opportunity that people get.
Yeah.
And this is a great way for you to be able to grow. So it sounds like everything is kind of lining up for you. This is going to be a really great fit for you. I can tell you that much right now. Now it's going to get down to the nitty-gritties of how exactly you want it to look for your website, and to make it as seamless as possible, because you already have a lot going on your plate, and I'm sure you don't really want to add more stuff, but we need to be able to maintain it. And that's where we come in, is you're going to have people taking care of you along the way as well. Just like I was saying earlier, we're going to hold your hand. We want to make sure that you're doing everything that is possible to be able to take advantage of this product.
Okay.
So let me double check my source here. So just to make sure, and add or subtract anything, you're ready to do something new. You have a plan to grow over the next year or so and double in size, which is possible, and it's huge. It's going to be really great. Not necessarily the manpower, and then we want to be able to connect with the customers a little bit more, because I'm assuming it's hard to keep them back, right?
Yeah.
Get them back and stuff. So.
Yeah, there's a million places someone can go buy clothing from.
So let's get the ball rolling with this. I won't cut you into your time anymore. So let's just plan next week. Do you have time on Thursday around the same time, around noon or 1?
Yeah, noon is probably fine on Thursday. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and take care of it then, and I'll bring my team and all of our resources to give you the best example of possible.
Sounds great. We'll plan on it.
Great, thanks, Alex.
Thank you.